Yo guys, what is up? Welcome to episode 20 of the Funded Challenge. It is currently Wednesday morning, 4 a.m. It's 3:54 a.m. So it's like Tuesday night. This is the trade I took tonight. I'm pretty sure that's about to hit break even. I said break even here at 1.5. So it's a good trade. Didn't lose. And that's the only trade I took today. And I also took one trade yesterday and it was a win. So we're currently up 1.5% on the week, and we'll go into Wednesday being 1.5% up because this is running risk free. And I will show you guys the trade. So the trade was, what was it like that? Okay, this was the trade I took. This was a forward test. This was the trade I took on Friday last week, and this was the forward test from last week. So we're doing pretty well right now. We're not going on massive losing streaks anymore, kinda. Yeah, I think that's about to hit break even. But I'll run you guys through the trade from not Wednesday. I'm so tired. From Monday. Okay, so it's pretty simple. We started off on the 1 hour. We have a sweep of this high. So when we have a sweep like this, the low becomes a weak low for me because price failed to close above. So my bias going into the session was shorts because this low is weak. And then we can drop onto our 5-minute time frame. And yeah, so the session was open here, 8 p.m. That was a really nice trade, like perfect shift, retracement, perfect 5-minute type 1. That would have been just a beautiful trade. It would have shot straight down to TP, but I was at training and at the gym when this happened, so I could not take that. But that is okay because when we were home, price retraced within this 5-minute break instruction range. Our weak low was still there, hadn't been taken out yet. And we have a very nice 5-minute type 1 sweep candle, and then a nice engulfing candle with displacement. And then if we go on the 1 minute, and if we go on the 1 minute, it is a nice shift right here. Sweep, breaker structure down, FVG and displacement, and then another breaker structure, so a bit of a double confirmation there. And yeah, that was that. So that was that for Monday. I have been questioning the profitability of my system recently because while backtesting it, I feel like only some parts of the year it does well. As in, like, it'll have a really strong month. Like in January, if you took every trade that came up in every New York session, it would have made like 20-25%. So that's obviously pretty crazy, but then there's moments in the year where it's like -2%, and the month after was -3%, and then the month after was -4%, but then the month after that was +11%, then the month after that was -2%, and then the month after that was -4%, but then the month after that was +5%, and then you'll have a -2% month, and then like a +3% month. And that is just like way too inconsistent and volatile for me. I also realized that may not also be the strategy. It might just be me while backtesting, because I know me personally, I'm not the greatest backtester, but I have been improving a lot recently. And yeah, so I feel like whenever I backtest, I'll do well 1 month, but then I won't do well 1 month. It will never be just like consistently good months. And that's obviously not realistic with trading anyway. Like not every month is going to be a winning month. But with a 1 to 3 risk to reward strategy, you should have at least a couple great months in a row. And I can't seem to get that until tonight. So I've been backtesting the exact same strategy. This is the same SMC strategy I've been using since the beginning of time. I've always used a high time frame for my bias, mid time frame for my market structure, or high time frame market structure as well, mid time frame structure, and then the lower time frame for the entry model. That's what I first started with, and that's what I'm still doing. The only thing that I've changed throughout my trading is like session times and pairs, just so I can obviously get a feel for what pair I can trade best with and what session times I can trade best with. And I've been backtesting a lot recently, and when I backtested US 30 for across the whole year, it had those very inconsistent results. But then I backtested on GBP JPY, backtested on USD JPY, I backtested on a bunch of things, and I found one that has consistent good months. So I think I realized I wasn't 100% the problem while backtesting. Most of the time, it was my strategy, because when I find a strategy that actually works well consistently over the long term, I know I get good results while backtesting, because it happened tonight and it's happened before in the past. And I actually got a lot of months, like 5 or 6 months in a row, consecutive green months, like 10% months, with this strategy on this pair. But instead of trading at New York, I just took every trade at Asia. So when New York is on for this pair, price is super volatile, and it moves like sharply in directions, and it doesn't really have like retracements and form structure, and then form structure at a POI, and then it continues structurally upwards. It just shoots, sweeps up, shoots down, sweeps up. Like that's how US 30 moves at during New York. And I tested this with my strategy, and I live tested it. So I only had about 30 to 40 trades live tested, and it was supposed to have a 40 to 50% win rate, and that's what I told you guys at the start of the challenge. But as you guys have seen throughout the challenge, it's not like that, because we go on a lot of losing streaks. What, like about closer to 35% win rate right now, which is still profitable, but realistically, with a 1 to 3 risk to reward, you should be able to get 50 to 60%, and that's what I want to achieve. So I'm going to keep trading this. I'm going to collect a lot more data on Asia on this pair, because on Asia it moves a lot more according to smart money concepts, market structure. It doesn't move too fast, and it also doesn't move too slow. There's still very good volume, but it just moves more structurally rather than shooting up in directions. So yeah, that's the realization I've come to right now, and I thought I would let you guys know. And yeah, that's about it. So I will see you guys next time.